Hey everyone! So I'm here with my completed Eurotrip 2017 travel journal. So if you know, I recently got back like 3 days ago from this trip. It was a 3-week trip to Europe with my mom and my brother, and this was the journal that I brought. I believe I have a video of me showing you this journal after I made it. It's just somewhere on my channel. But I want to say in the original notebook I had 2 signatures, but when I was on my trip I realized that I wasn't going to fill out that second signature, so I took it apart and sewed this signature back into the center, so now it's just the one, and I was able to fill out just the one signature. I actually have like a couple of pages here blank, so the one signature was perfect. So I just kind of want to give you a little flip through of this journal. Be sure to check out the corresponding blog post where I'll have some pictures of the pages, and then of course a link to the gallery where you can see all the pages of this journal. Again, this was a journal that I handmade, and when we open it up here we have the one signature, and just the one signature was enough because I did add like extra pages and all the like. So this is the first page. Again, I fill out this little card that just says where, when, who I went with, and like where we stayed. And then of course I have my calendar. If you remember, I always put a calendar in the beginning just to mark off you know, little things that we did or wanted to do. And then this is the start of it. So I do these, it's a lot of journaling, I would say. I do a lot of journaling, and then I stick in pamphlets and receipts and business cards and stuff like that. And then I come home and print out the photographs. So I leave space to put photographs in. So when I come home, I can just print them all out and just stick them all in. So I'm just gonna give you a little flip through. I probably won't talk too much on like each page, but this is the first page. I kind of stuck my boarding pass with some washi tape here and then journaled here. I always tab. If it's multiple cities, I always put tabs. So London was the first one, and then Paris, and then Barcelona, because I like sectioning them off. So this is the first page. This was a little cluster. I always bring ephemera, like a little packet of ephemera that's kind of related to the place. So I had a lot of London stickers and stuff like that. This is from a map. This is the train key. Again, receipts. And I had bought a Cath Kidston bag, and so I just put the little tag here. And I left mostly the pattern paper, like inserts like this, pages like this. I left them for adding photographs. This here is a security envelope, and it had this little window. So I kind of put a Project Life journaling card, so that the quote shows here, and then I did some journaling here. Have a lot of the business cards, tuck them in. This is the map. So I had to cut this down a little bit, like on the top and the bottom, but I just kind of taped it right in with washi tape, so it's like extra pages. This is a postcard that I got at the Prime Meridian. That's what this map is for. And I just kind of put it there because I liked it. Was all about maps and marine time and all that stuff, so that was fitting. Here's a pocket, and I have a tag and a journaling card, and I just kind of just put photographs. So I kind of put extra photographs in here. It makes the journal a little bit interactive. Same with this. I was gonna write something here, but then I forgot. This was from, I think, like a map pamphlet. I just love the illustration here of London, the Tower Bridge, and the Belfast boat and stuff like that. I'll just put extra photos in the back. I matted it on white paper and then put photos. And then this is the train map. And I have all those guys here in this little pocket. This is a Harrods guide, so I just kind of only put the guide part in here, so I kind of ripped off everything else. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite bits of ephemera that I collected. It is when you buy something at the Sherlock Holmes Museum, they give it to you in this bag. So I kind of put it here with washi tape. It's actually stuck to this Emma Bridgewater washi tape. And then I have Sherlock's business card, the receipt. This is the Beatles store, but I have a photo of the Sherlock Holmes Museum over here. Then I kind of put this just to continue on the journaling. We went into an Emma Bridgewater, so I took one of those little cards and put it in here. And then that is the end of London. I like to signify the end of a city by, of course, the tab that shows the new city, but also by the ticket of the transportation that we took. So this, of course, is my train ticket to Paris. And over here I have some photos, just random photos that I took when I was in Paris. Some journaling, and then of course I go into Paris. It's a pocket. I kind of put a receipt back here for croissants, and then this journaling card, the back has photographs. And I saved every bit of the train tickets too, and I just kind of, they make really nice little bits of ephemera to put into your journals. This is just a piece of vellum. It shows up twice in this book, but I just kind of left it blank because I just love having that there like that. And again, I do a lot of journaling. I embellish my pages sometimes with stickers, like I had a lot of Paris stickers, so. Here's a little flap for when we went to Disneyland. We did a day trip, so I cut out my little ticket here. These are the train tickets to get to Disney. These are Fast Pass. Sometimes when you accidentally scan the thing, it says, oh, you already have a Fast Pass ticket for this ride. So that's what these were. I just kind of tucked them in there. This folds out. I have more photographs and journaling. And I put the map here that we use. It kind of sticks out on the top, but it's okay. This was actually a bookmark. So we took a day trip to Versailles, the Palace of Versailles, and I bought this bookmark of Marie Antoinette. I thought it was pretty. It matched so well with this paper, this vellum that I had here. So I bought the bookmark and I just kind of put it in here so that, look for any bits of like ephemera, like postcards are awesome to like buy because they're inexpensive and you can just glue them in or tuck them in or tape them into your travel journals. I love adding postcards, and I was gonna get a postcard, but then they had these bookmarks and I'm just like, the bookmarks were cheaper and they were really pretty. So I was just like, you know what, I'll just get one just to include for this section. And then of course I had Paris stickers and then the train tickets and a lot of journaling. So this was the little envelope that the bookmark came in when I bought it. So I kind of just put a sticker and I tucked in here the guide. So this was the map, and then this was when you do the palace tour, there's like one of those little guides about the apartments and stuff. So I have those tucked in here. And I glued it to the back of this because this was a pocket. So I kind of just glued it back here, and then I have this tag that I just kind of put photographs on. And then these were the tickets. These were, their tickets had, one side was like the ticket part where they scanned, and then this side was photographs of the palace. So this is mine and my mom's ticket. So I just kind of put them on either side of this card here that I made, and of course journaling and stuff. And I tucked it in here to this pocket, or this tuck-in spot, and I glued this card on, the Eiffel Tower card, and put another Eiffel Tower sticker, and then I just kind of used this space to put some more photographs. So this is the last page of Paris. It was kind of like a recap, really, and then this is a train ticket that I got at Barcelona. This is my train ticket going to Barcelona. So it's kind of like this is the transition page. That's what this was as well. It's a transition page. I always like having that transition page. So here we get to Barcelona, so I have the tab here. This is a flip out, more journaling, and of course this section for photographs. So I intentionally leave these sections blank to add photographs in later. And then this, of course, is my transition ticket. This is my flight ticket back home. And this is a pocket, and I used the card. I had these two cards tucked in, so I just glued this card to this card. And then I put, the date and where I was going and some journaling. This photograph is actually taken in Disney World. It's of my mom, and I took it, but I liked it so much I didn't know where to put it because it didn't fit with the Disneyland stuff, so I just kind of put it here and did some journaling. And then the rest of this book is just journaling. I left this blank because I don't have photographs of like us coming home. So it's just a lot of journaling, and I have 2 empty spots. I had cards tucked into this pocket, but since I never used it, I decided to fold up the program, the Disneyland program, and tuck it in here because I didn't want to throw it out. And I have this little tuck spot, so it fits so perfectly there. And that is the end of my travel journal. And so you can see one insert was sufficient, especially when I tuck some things in and have some tip-ins and all sorts of things. And I usually keep my journals, they're kind of simple, I think. They're not elaborately scrapbooked or anything like that. I do a lot of journaling. That's what I primarily use this for. Because I do it on the go, I journal and I add and I decorate everything on the go. So I bring with me like a little travel kit with things. Of course I leave these pages blank, so when I come home I can add the photos in later. But like all this I did when I was in London. Like I decorate and everything on the go. I do a bit of a prep work, like the pockets and stuff like that, but just like it's very simple, like I guess decorating and just kind of sticking things down really into my book. And I like them. They're little travel, they're little logs of my travels, really. They're not supposed to be really pretty or anything. They're just supposed to be, fun to go back and look at and read all the journaling. So I really hope you enjoyed this little peek into my recent travel journal. Thank you again for watching my videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, so I'll see you all next time.